You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in a poem. You are a statement that explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yeah. Am I awake or am I dreaming? So far gone, I won't look back. And when I move, there ain't no stopping me. You're pushing me up to the top. I saw the clouds looking angry, but then the sky reached my mind. And when I space out, I see the possibilities unfolding the way that I want. That you showed up was written in a poem. You are a statement that explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You cut me.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Plan to Prosper show. We are here tonight to talk about what our 10 states and 10 cities for entrepreneurs, business owners, 9 to 5, our hobbyists that's going to venture out in 2025. This is a series on how to kick off your company and thrive in 2025. This is our 4th Tuesday, giving you information, providing you all the opportunities to grow and thrive in 2025, because we believe this is your year. We are very positive about it. We're embracing all of the great things that can happen in your company, whether you're a hustler, a 9-5, or this is your everyday job, career. If you're a nonprofit, you can find so much information to how to grow and thrive. All you have to do is show up. The most important thing is to invest in yourself and learning. Sometimes we cannot go to class face to face. And that's the great thing about technology. Finding someone that has been through the struggle and growing and thriving. Our company, the Sharon Campbell Solution Group, is also the Plan to Prosper podcast show component that's up under there. Yes, we have been in business for over 10 years, and the podcast is going on its 2nd year, and we are looking forward to all that it is going to become in 2025. We believe in educating people, providing them the resources. So we're kicking off the 10-state tour next month, February, which is just one more week away. I want you to join us as you also create your 10 states and 10 cities, because your customer, your consumer, your client is waiting for you. Don't let this moment pass you by. Don't let fear or doubt enter your mind. It is there. Don't allow what's going on in the world or with the election or who is in office stop you Don't allow the fact that they say DEI and this thing as they moving this name from here. Don't let that stop you. Keep your eye on your North Star. See, the North Star is the guiding principle to your success. Stay focused and not get distracted. Put in the work, and it will return back your investment. Don't stop investing in yourself because of who's in office, who's running the United States of America, because we don't know everything. But what we do know is our company. What we do know is our passion. What we do know is our clients are waiting for us. And do not allow Zoom, technology, StreamYard, all of this to stop you from the face-to-face. People want to see you. They want you to show up in your authentic self, providing them information. Again, we caution you about showing up, asking for business right away. We caution you for showing up, asking people to pay for you to get out there and pay for that. We are saying to you, you have a marketing budget, which is an investment budget, which is require you to show up and provide solutions, and people will hire you. I just caution you on that so much. That giving is going to yield you so much. Now, we are not asking you to give them your whole presentation, show them everything. We're asking you just to educate. Educate your clients, your consumers, your potential. Say, I don't like the word potential. No, I'm saying they're there already waiting for you. They just do not know who you are. You are in this state. They're in another state. Go introduce yourself. It is not too late. It is right on time. The time is now for you to engage in other states because your clients is looking for the solution to their issue or problem, and you have it. If you have a product, let's start expanding it to other states. Let's figure out how to get it in. What would it take? And that takes for you to go and meet people. I tell you, technology is great. I cannot speak of technology great, but it does not replace, do not replace that personal touch. And so today we're going to continue with our presentation, and you can find them on our website, which is www.thesharingcampbell.com, and our blog. I'm going to encourage you to download them, study them, implement them, and we're going to cross paths on some of these states. I know we are. I can't wait to show up in the same state some of you others are, and we're going to communicate. We are here in this state, in this city at the same time, and it's exciting. I am here to answer all your questions that you may have about some things you may like, okay, I'm not for sure about who I should contact. Drop us a line through our website, thesharingcampbell.com, and let us help you. It is at no cost. We want you to win. We want you to thrive. We want you to make money. We want you to see. We want you to grow. And that is why we invested in you by providing educational tools to you to reach your 10 states and your 10 cities. And we're going to be doing that throughout 2025 because we're going to meet you. Yes, we're going to meet you, and it's going to be a great time. And then we want to hear from you after you join. Yeah, after you join the 10 states, 10 cities tour. Yes, we want to hear how you doing. How's it going? You never know who may know who in that state that you're in. So let's get ready and let's go for it. Let's bring up the slide, Mark. Okay, let's talk about growing your North Star. You know, the North Star is a star that when you look at it, they say when you're lost, if you can find the North Star and head towards that, it'll get you home. It is a guiding principle this year, 2025, to guide you towards your wealth. It is the new economy, the North Star. It is being flexible, being innovative, being opportunities and challenges. It provides the foundation for you to grow and thrive. And each state, you are going to find that your client is waiting on you and you have the solution and they're going to tell others. So let's talk about this new economy, the North Star. What is it? So many of us said, well, what is this North Star? Well, as we start thinking about it, the North Star represents what? The concept. It is like, how can I think about it as a way of your faith, your purpose, your guiding light, this new economy that has it open for you. It's your success, your freedom. It's your accomplishment that you're going to do. This is the North Star economy. It is a place that you can grow. And then we have the characteristics of the North Star. And how does it work? Well, let me tell you. It's that symbol that you can have with you every time, that action plan that makes a difference in your life. It's all the circumstances that you're going to overcome. And it's your values, and it's your purpose, and it's the accomplishment that you're going to do because you believe in you and you're doing the work. Say, if you believe, and if you put in the work, you can achieve it over and over and over again. It is that platform that you are going to make through each state, learning from each state and aligning your values and your mission to your clients that's there. It is way more than having an event where you stand up, you talk, you feel good, you walk away, take some pictures and say, hey, I've been in this state. It's more than that. It's about leaving those entrepreneurs and business owners with solutions that they're going to pick up the phone and say, I want more. It's about becoming a subject matter expert from one state to the other. It's about joining like-minded people and sharing resources and information. If you want to attain your wealth, if you want to grow and thrive, say no more. Move out your comfort zone into another state and repeat that over and over again. We have 50 states in the United States of America. There's no reason why you should not be in half of them. And so we're going to take 10 states at a time, and we're going to move towards you bringing your state on board. So what does that mean whenever you talk about a North Star economy? But see, a North Star economy brings so much to the table. It's defined, making sure you understand what it is and where's your North Star is at, where's the two states, because every state may not align with you. One state may not have the population after you do your market research to deliver your service there. It may not. Okay. But there are too many other ones that does align with you. It's about navigating the obstacles in front of you. It's about develop a sustainable plan, a strategy, and how to grow and thrive in each state. See, every state culture is different. Depending where you go at. Rural is different from urban, from different population. Someone to have 100, 10,000 population versus someone to have 100,000 population versus a city that have a 1 million population. So how do you maneuver? Because just because they have a 10,000 does not mean that you shouldn't visit there. It does not. That could be where you grow and thrive. That could be your market. It's like this. If your income is only $50,000 or 75, you cannot be in a market where people are making 300,000, $500,000. And the reason why is just because you think they're making all this money, you may not have what they need to move to the next level. So your market may be people that's starting out that you need to be working with. Sometimes we price ourselves out our market is because we don't know our market. If you're making $100,000 a year and you say, well, I want to go to market to people that's making $300,000 to $500,000 a year. Okay. Now you have to understand this here about that group of people that's marketing that type of income. That group has a focus of expanding. So does your company have a focus to expand? Can you help a $500,000 company expand? You may think so. And I think that's great. But how many have you helped? Or that's going to be your first one? Because now you're asking them to put their trust in you, and you have not had someone else. So I am saying to you, know your market. And if your market is people that you making 100,000, your market are people that make 50,000, work with them, grow your income so you could get up to people that's making that much. So if you were making $100,000 and you said, well, I want to work with clients that's making $100,000. Now, it depends on all of that, what y'all have in common, if they're going to hire you. See, if your skill set does not advance someone else's skill set, you may be struggling trying to get them to hire you. And that you don't want to waste a lot of time with, because what you want to do is know your market, how to move that market, and then how to move that. And then as you bring your market along, they can afford more of you. So you don't want to be in a market where it's just one and done. You want to have a market of a group of clients that you'll bring along and they become repeat clients. And you have to be intentional about your growth. You cannot bring on more than what you have the capacity to do, because what happens is when you don't deliver, then you lose your reputation or you get burnt out. So make sure the market you're in and the state and city that you're located have the capacity that you can grow people to the next level and encourage them to move out that city into another city, into another state. So the goal is for you, when you leave, you're encouraging people. Now I need you to move to another state, and so you can grow. So when they grow, they can better afford you. Okay. So let's talk about key sectors of this North Star economy. Okay, because it is a new economy. So if I'm going to be in an economy, I want to have some clear direction of where I'm going. I need some clarity and I need some purpose to the why. What do I have and why that I'm providing information to someone in the term that they can see valuable when I first approach them, and I'm not asking them to buy it, right? This, that. They know what you're doing. They know. So how do you, I always say, how do you help someone? And when they find out you're helping them, it'll come back to you. Okay. Now, we always going to have some challenges. That is to be expected. You're always going to have some obstacles. That is life. But if you have thought through what could possibly be some of these challenges, then you have an answer for them. Now, bring together your team, and you can say, well, I'm a solo entrepreneur. I'm just a business owner with just me. Well, a team is not always your family member, your cousin. These are other business owners that you could talk about your company and how you're going to expand, that you feel comfortable talking about them and not worry about what they're going to go back and talk about, I don't have my stuff together. Because you do have your stuff together. And that's why you want to talk to them in order for them to help you tweak it. And that's why they also should be able to pitch in their company to you. So you should have an inner circle of people that y'all are pitching to one another, and you be able to help each other tweak it, modify it, so that you could go out and be the best you can. You need to focus on your priorities. Now, too often that we have too many priorities. Narrow them down. Get focused. 10. Identify your 10 states, your 10 cities you want to go in. Then start moving towards contacting organizations that's in the area of business development or whatever you're doing, so that you can present to them a solution to help their entrepreneurs that's in the room. That's it. Now, you have a product, right? Now what you're looking for, how do I get my product into some of these places? You have to know, is the place you're going to, trying to get it in, is there a need? Is it a bookstore? Okay. How are you going to leverage that? Is it a candle? How are you going to have an event to talk about health and soy candles? See, so if you're going to, so you have to think way outside the box on that. So if soy candles is great and that's what you produce, so you want to talk about and be part of the community that's talking about being healthy, and how, and then that way you bring soy candles to the table and how that can help people. You have to really start thinking about who you're going to partner with, who you're going to have part of your team, but not just how you're going to make money, but also what are you going to lead to support that person. Too often we don't get that. And to me, that is the key to success. Not how someone let me speak and I am the only one that's generating money, but how all of us can do that. So I want you to encourage people to join you on your 10 state, 10 cities tour, just like we're inviting you to join us on ours. And that is the key to this new North Star economy. Now, based on that, I want you to be really flexible, because the benefits will come to you. You're going to reach more people and you're going to make a bigger difference. You're going to reach more people and you're going to make a bigger difference. Your income going to grow faster. That's why I said make sure you have the capacity to embrace that. You're going to learn and grow as a business owner. And to me, that means so much. To be able to experience 10 different states and 10 cities, and you cannot look at it as one and done. I'm there, I'm getting my money, I move on. If you look at it from that perspective, you're not going to generate the wealth. You're not going to generate the foundation of getting people to call you back. You're not going to generate the expertise that you need. So you have to have some core values. So when I go to these states and I don't want to go and do that and never reach back. No, I go, I stay, I expand. Okay? Because when I expand, the people I'm helping in these states, in this city, they expand. And so I'm gonna just encourage you, don't look to go and don't follow up. Follow up, provide information. Follow up. I'm not saying give people your information that that you need to charge for. I'm not saying that, because you could teach anything, any subject, and not give everybody everything that they need. You can do that. It's like Maxwell. People go pay all this money for his stuff, and then he sell all his books and stuff, but he himself is not there guiding every step of the way. So the goal is, how do you help me move my company up, Mr. Maxwell? He said, well, use my tools. Okay, so if you're using everything belong his name, and people not paying you, and if his name not bringing you value as income, then you need to create your own stuff so you can get value that way. That's something I just had to say. Build a stronger business that lasts. Business to business. I'm a business, and I'm going before my audience, and they're business people or nonprofits. So nonprofits are in the business of making money, helping others and create more opportunities. When you help others, you create more opportunities. When you operate in different areas, you become stronger and more stable. Mm-hmm. When you are in a city and say, you know what, I already reached out to them. I already went there. I'm making my second time, and I think I'm maxed out in that. So the goal is, what do you can leave them with while you move some next door? Or how do you get them to introduce you to someone to the next city that can benefit? And that could be in the same year, but it could not. So let's give you an example. I go to this state, and this city said, well, you know what? I have some friends over the next city that could benefit with that. Would you come back to do that? Yes, we would. Now, that's just one state, two cities. You still got them other 9 states you have to do. You still got the other 9. So you can grow to the next city and embrace that. But it doesn't count towards the other states, because you still got to make them. So you're going to grow, develop, maintain, circle back, keep people engaged. Okay. Because what you want to build is a stronger business across that state. And you're doing that by providing solutions to people. Know their market, know their. So someone said, well, why would someone will have me to come in and do it? They have someone else. Everyone have a different approach. It's just like goal setting. People are going to talk about goal setting. Pretty much it's still ABCD. But the person that presented it to someone else may be the one that the light bulb come on and you say, I got it. Now, can you help me implement it? Implementation is really an execution. It's the downfall of people's success. The fact that they don't follow through. Sometimes you just don't know how to do everything. And you need to ask questions, because that is going to help you move from city to city. You want to get on a bigger platform, you got to offer the experience and be able to do the documentation behind that. Data drives a lot. So now we're going to move on to the impact of the North Star. Okay. Your North Star is going to do impact. It's having clarity of the purpose. Okay. So when you're teaching people to move towards their 10 state, 10 cities, you got to say, okay, let's get clear on what your purpose is. Making sure that they are in line with what they need, and help them also stay consistent with their focus, because staying consistent with your focus is so very important. And then also improving your decision making. Improving your decision making is equal important as everything else. And then we say we're going to enhance our branding, how we brand ourselves. Now, sometimes you could try to brand yourself so different from someone else that they don't even know what you're doing. So that's why it's important that people know what your company name is, how to pronounce it, and what it is that you give, and what it is that you do, and how it's going to change people. And then people would talk about it over and over. It's important that you're able to give examples of your work, so people know that I'm not the first one. It's sometimes somebody has to be the first one, but sometimes people need to know I'm not the first one. And so being able to show that, re-looking at your website and saying, do I have too much stuff out there, or do I need to narrow it down? Sometimes you could be offering too much, and you could present yourself on a website like you're this big company. People hire you, and it's just you, and you cannot do all the work that they'll require. The other one is that if you find yourself, your client find themselves needing something else, and if that's not your scope of work, then pass it on to someone else. Refer that on. Don't create something off of Google chat thinking you could help them, because if that's not your expertise, it is best to stick with your expertise than to try to create something just for the sake of getting the money. It will, as someone said, slow walk you down every time, because the person will eventually know what you're doing and that you don't have the capacity to help them. Now, we have a big role, a role into technology. I'll tell you, technology is the key, but technology is not everything. Technology is just one tool that you're going to use. Chat GT is great. AL, great. Facebook, LinkedIn, great. TikTok, great. But guess what? People is going to be the one to sell it. People being authentic. And so you would really use technology to talk the language that people can engage in. Be very comfortable with using technology. As that is not your comfort level, it's TikTok don't work for you, and the learning curve, then start off slow. But just don't jump on there and think, oh, I'm going to get all these people. Know how to use the product, because you may take a whole month just to learn how to do one thing well, and then build. Know where your customer, your clients hang out. And sometimes social media may not be the ideal place. Sometimes they may hang out with saying, come to a workshop. I can see you and talk to you and ask you this question. So you got to know where your people hang out at. So it's so very important. Do events and ask them to show up. Ask them to say, look, this is what I'm doing. Give me feedback. Did this help you? Sometimes getting the feedback and the conversation, I believe, is better than they checking a box. For my company, we want interaction. We need to hear in depth. We're going to ask you questions. What do you want us to change? How did this help you? If this didn't help you, why? What was you looking for? And we're going to follow up and make phone calls and ask you those questions. Because just because you put it on the paper, you'll be like, well, I can't call everybody. If you're going to 10 states, 10 cities, you need to call everybody that show up and get that information from them. And it's not through the survey or asking someone to check a box. I think all of that is great, but that is not going to get you what you need. That conversation is, because they will get to know you and they may even hire you because you picked up the phone and called them. Make a big difference, doesn't it? Well, we got some future trends that we need to talk about because things going to happen, and we need to think about what is the next trend in the future for North Star. Because the economy has trends, and you need to understand how to read them, how to engage them. And so think about it this way. You spent 2025, and it is now November, traveling, talking, documenting, collecting data, and making money, helping people solve their solution, their problem, because you have a solution. Okay. Now you're ready to go where? Around the world. You want to go to another country. You are thinking about, well, what would happen if I expand in another country? And so you have to decide on what country that is friendly to the United States that you can enter using something similar to what you use in your 10 states. So that could be your interest point. It could also be someone that's attend your sessions that's from another country and say, you know what, I'm going back to my country and I like to use your model. Can you come over and teach this and help you craft it for their culture? Mm-hmm. If you don't put yourself out there, how will people know who you are? So you want to look at what is the future trend for what you're doing and how to educate myself so I can be the best in this area and to bring value to my clients. So being clear about what you're doing now is going to open up the doors for all the great things that you're going to do in the future. And I'm looking forward to just being a part of that with you. I think it's so very important to do it. We don't just get stuck on what we're doing now, but in November, already seeing the trend and what we need to change and ready for the next year, 2026, and how we're going to grow and thrive. And knowing your clients and your audience and being able for them to connect with you through the whole year and through the following year. How are you bringing them value for the next trend for their company and being able to help them navigate through that process? I think that's, when I think about that, that works for their growth too. Well, we are wrapping up the conclusion of our Plan to Prosper podcast show tonight, which is Tuesday. We air every Tuesday at 7 p.m. right here on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Roku TV, and Amazon Fire. We are here to help you, to assist you. We are here to provide you, as I tell people, the guiding principle to your success. And that is about expanding into 10 states and 10 cities. That is doable for 2025. And how would that generate wealth, not only to you, but encouraging the people that's in your room to go out and be part of this 10 state, 10 city tour? The more that we promote people moving out of their area, their comfort zone, the more income that you will produce for more people, and more people will move up in the income bracket, and more opportunities will be open for them. So this is our gift that Sharing Camera Solution Group, as being the founder of, and also the Plan to Prosper podcast show, is giving entrepreneurs, business owners, 9-to-5 nonprofits, people that, even the hustlers and the dreamers and startup, is an opportunity to grow, but more of an opportunity to help others grow also. And we just think that by doing that, we will be contributing to the economy, to the North Star economy, that guiding star, that principle that's going to make a difference in so many people's lives. And we just believe that because so many of us get stuck in our local area, that we run out of people, and they give up. So many people start businesses, and they are fantastic companies, fantastic ideas, but we just don't know where to go next. And with this is helping you find that place. So don't look at where you are today. Look at all the possibilities that you can have. I want to thank you for joining us today. It has been really, really a great night to be here in 2025 with the North Star. We have enjoyed just being able to share. So I want to tell you something that's going to be really helpful for you. Please go to our website, go to our blog, download the PowerPoint presentations. Some of them is going to give you step by step of what you need to do. And contact us. If you get stuck, if you want to know something, we are here to help you reach your 10 states, 10 cities, because then in return, you're going to talk about someone else moving to 10 states, 10 cities. And that is going to be a movement. The North Star, the guiding stars, is going to move so many of these businesses to the next level, and being able to encourage you to step out of your comfort zone. The second thing I want to do is take the opportunity to thank Pod TV and Mark Lee for hosting our show, the Plan to Prosper podcast show, especially this time when we are focusing on 10 states, 10 cities, for they can help get this information out to other business owners and nonprofits so that they can thrive and grow. We can do this together, and there's so much support for each other that we can grow our economy. That's unbelievable, of opportunities and challenges at the same time, and obstacles at the same time. But the great thing about it, we are finding solutions to those challenges and those obstacles every day. Well, thank you so very much. I'll see you next Tuesday, same place, same station, talking about your 10 states and 10 cities. Have a great night, everyone. Take care.